In this week's Parsha, Yosef is in prison. The butler and the baker both have dreams, um, and they want Yosef to interpret them. He interprets them that the baker, of course, will be killed in 3 days by Pharaoh, and the butler will be back in his job. And by the way, one of our unique customs, a lot of us make Kiddush on Shabbat, we hold the Kiddush cup like this. The reason we do that is that the Torah specifically mentions that that's how Pharaoh would hold his wine cup. So why would I have to know how Pharaoh held his wine cup? Just to teach us, this is the way we do it. Because on Shabbat, we are like kings. We're just like Pharaoh as far as our status. But Yosef relies on the butler for him to get out of prison. He says, and when you get out, mention to Pharaoh that I'm here, that I want to be freed. And what does the butler do? He forgets about Yosef. The next we hear about it, by the way, the butler, when he mentions Yosef to Pharaoh, Pharaoh has his dreams. Um, the and The butler says, when I was in the big house, you know, there was this Jew boy, and he uses the term Ivri, that he's an Ivri. Ivri is basically, in the ancient world, was a derogatory way of saying Jew. The only time we see Ivri mentioned is Eved Ivri. In other words, it's a lower status. So the butler, even when he was doing Yosef a favor, he couldn't help himself. He had to be, had to say, there was this Jew boy over there, uh, but he forgets about him until it serves his purpose. What Yosef still has to learn is don't rely on people. God is going to get you out of the prison, in his time. When you rely on people like that, you're going to be disappointed. So we have to realize that in this world, no matter what, we rely on this and that, but in the final analysis, we have to rely on ourselves. It's an old dictum. David Ben-Gurion once mentioned, it doesn't matter what Goyim say, it matters what Jews do. Okay? And that we have to be self-reliant in our own selves. Because when we have to rely on other people, they will disappoint us. That's just the way of human nature. Something to think about. Kaddish Rabbanan.